pagtuturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Bukod sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga libro at webinar, naituturo niya kung paano maging isang virtual assistant, freelancer, o online business owner. Dahil dito, naging inspirasyon siya ng mga kabataang Pilipino na naghahanap ng mga alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa digital world. Sa kabila ng kanyang mga tagumpay sa online world, hindi nawawala ang kanyang pagiging makatao at matulungin. Kadalasan siyang nakikita sa social media na nagbibigay ng libreng mga kaalaman at tips para sa mga gustong matuto. Si Jomar Hilario ay tunay na haligi sa mundo ng digital marketing at virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Si Jomar Hilario ay isang kilalang internet marketer, entrepreneur, at coach sa Pilipinas. Kilala siya sa kanyang kakayahang magturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Bukod sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga libro at webinar, naituturo niya kung paano maging isang virtual assistant, freelancer, o online business owner. Dahil dito, naging inspirasyon siya ng mga kabataang Pilipino na naghahanap ng mga alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa digital world. Sa kabila ng kanyang mga tagumpay sa online world, hindi nawawala ang kanyang pagiging makatao at matulungin. Kadalasan siyang nakikita sa social media na nagbibigay ng libreng mga kaalaman at tips para sa mga gustong matuto. Si Jomar Hilario ay tunay na haligi sa mundo ng digital marketing at virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Si Jomar Hilario ay isang kilalang internet marketer, entrepreneur, at coach sa Pilipinas. Kilala siya sa kanyang kakayahang magturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Bukod sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga libro at webinar, naituturo niya kung paano maging isang virtual assistant, freelancer, o online business owner. Dahil dito, naging inspirasyon siya ng mga kabataang Pilipino na naghahanap ng mga alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa digital world. Sa kabila ng kanyang mga tagumpay sa online world, hindi nawawala ang kanyang pagiging makatao at matulungin. Kadalasan siyang nakikita sa social media na nagbibigay ng libreng mga kaalaman at tips para sa mga gustong matuto. Si Jomar Hilario ay tunay na haligi sa mundo ng digital marketing at virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Si Jomar Hilario ay isang kilalang internet marketer, entrepreneur, at coach sa Pilipinas. Kilala siya sa kanyang kakayahang magturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Bukod sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga libro at webinar, naituturo niya kung paano maging isang virtual assistant, freelancer, o online business owner. Dahil dito, naging inspirasyon siya ng mga kabataang Pilipino na naghahanap ng mga alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa digital world. Sa kabila ng kanyang mga tagumpay sa online world, hindi nawawala ang kanyang pagiging makatao at matulungin. Kadalasan siyang nakikita sa social media na nagbibigay ng libreng mga kaalaman at tips para sa mga gustong matuto. Si Jomar Hilario ay tunay na haligi sa mundo ng digital marketing at virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Si Jomar Hilario ay isang kilalang internet marketer, entrepreneur, at coach sa Pilipinas. Kilala siya sa kanyang kakayahang magturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga
Hello everyone, this is Jomer Hilario, and I hope you enjoyed that text that I made the AI read for me. No, the AI created the Tagalog script, the Tagalog text. In case you didn't know, I did not write it. The AI wrote it down. So it was inspired by a message na pinadala sa akin ni Joy. And Joy told me na, oy, tinan mo to, sinulat ng AI yung tungkol sa'yo. And wow, that's what it said. So I asked ChatGPT and another AI, two different AIs, to tell me who am I, who is Jomar Hilario, and that was the results. No, so again, if you are in the chat room, thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, thank you, Bert, for saying that. Now, for the first timers who are attending these events of mine, if you want me to know who you are, malaman ko yung pangalan mo, go to jhilar.com/show name so that when you type something in the chat room, I can actually say who you are. No? Madi-display ko din yung name mo katulad ng ginawa ko dito sa name ni Bert. Ayan. See, I can go AI. So AI yung nagsulat nun. And the exercise nga no is to ask AI, sino si Dennis Bayeng? And if kung walang sinabi, isa lang ibig sabihin nun, wala kang content starting 2001 to the past. No? Walang makitang content yung AI tungkol sa'yo, kaya wala siyang masabi tungkol sa'yo. So, ang sagot doon is, ayusin natin yon. Bigyan natin ng content na para yung AI malalaman kung sino ka. Now, that is applicable especially if you want to know what the world says about you. What the world, kasi sino nagsa-summarize ng what the world thinks about you? Lalo na if you want to be a public person like, for example, a business owner, or a public person like, for example, a freelancer na pag papakita mo doon sa client mo na, hey, look at what ChatGPT says about me. Now, how does that work? Kung sana marami kang content sa internet na hindi lang Facebook. Okay? So, thank you very much for being here, Dennis, Bert, and Anna Pilapil. Thank you also, Anna, and thank you, Choi, again for dropping by and being here again. We are here once again sa mundo na bago, and it's called a gold rush. No? Ang bakit may gold rush? Kasi merong gold. Tapos yung mga taong nakakaalam ng gold, that will be me, no? We are telling you where to get the gold. Okay? Because very few people will tell you where to get the gold. So, ako na yung konting tao na tuturo sa inyo saan yon. And why is it called the gold rush? Because the gold is not there forever, especially when there's something new happening. Hindi lahat ng tao nung time na nagtuturo ako ng Facebook ads, around 2015 when I was teaching Facebook ads 2015, hindi naman lahat ng tao nag-attend, no? Sabi ko Facebook is dead noong 2015. Tapos ang ibig ko sabihin noon, kailangan matuto ka na ng ads. And the people who I taught in 2015 na natutong mag-run ng ads, ngayon they're really enjoying their lives, no? Because they're maximizing yung natutunan nila sa akin noong 2015, which is Facebook ads. Would you like to know who they are? Now, sabi ko maghahanap ako ng mga lumang testimonials nila para hindi sila mahiya, no? Kasi yung iba nahihiya, tapos ayaw naman nilang mag-public, no? Yung iba talagang kilala niyo naman public sila, no? Mga tao, no? Pero yung iba hindi naman nila pinagmamalaking ganon na I'll just show you sino ba yung mga taong tinulungan ko. Again, okay lang ba yan? Nung maaga pa lang, no, nung unang panahon. So I'll just give you a screenshot of a website of the Facebook of one of the people na tinuruan ko nung unang panahon, no. So here is one person in case you don't know kasi hindi naman ako masyadong yun. Anyway, basta hindi ko masabi sa inyo ano ibig ko sabihin. Bottom line, here's a person that I taught in 2015. She joined us, my group, in 2016, and that's her over there. And if you look around and you ask around what does she do, she has a Facebook ad agency today. Okay? Another person who is also a member of one of the people na sumunod sa akin noong 2015. Sa larangan ng Facebook ads, kabatch to ni Ninya. Okay? Is this other person who now runs a training program for e-com Facebook ads as well. Okay? E-com and Facebook ads for training program. Let me show you who this person is. Okay? Wait a minute. Ayan. Let me just drag her picture para makita nyo. So I promise I'll be answering this question. So this is the other person, si Dearly. So you have Dearly, you have Ninya, two very, very wildly successful students of mine. From the very first gold rush na ginawa ko noong 2015. Okay? Now, then suddenly there was another gold rush ng vertical videos naman. And that's happening right now. Yung TikTok. I was talking about Snapchat before, Instagram Shorts, and then I started talking about it about 2018 pa ganyan. Anyway, let's move forward, no? Pumunta na tayo sa mundo ng AI because that's what you are here for. I'm showing you these people in case you're looking for proof. What happens to you if nauna ka sa game? What happens to you if there was an announced gold rush and you grab the gold? So question in the chat room, no? What would happen to you if there was an announced gold rush? Today is AI. Chat AI specifically. Chat AI, hindi lang AI. Tapos you grab the gold rush. What will happen to you? a few years down the line. So, teka lang, mali ang aking framing. So, ayusin ko lang sandali ha. Yung pinalaki ko kasi it's my fault. It's like, whatever. Okay, fine. I don't like that. Dati I would be like worried of these framing problems, but now I don't care anymore. Importante makuha niyo yung matutunan niyo ngayon. Now, I prepared a really, really long presentation, but I will try to give it to you as fast as I can or as short and sweet as I can para maintindihan niyo yung impact ng AI. Whether you are already attending tomorrow's event, my prompt engineering 101 course tomorrow, or you're just here to learn. Okay, so here is a newspaper article called let me make myself, what is prompt engineering and why it might be your next career path. This was written in January 2023. That's like 2 months ago. Okay, here's another one, the no code prompt engineering job that pays up to 335K a month. That's like half a million pesos a month. I'm not sure kasi I'm really bad at math, but later we'll see the computations. So, dumarating na ang prompt engineering courses. Gets? Dumarating na. Ito yung course ko, no? Dumarating na rin ang prompt engineering jobs. Bakit? Though they say AI is so easy to do, quote unquote, you should try it and tell me if it's really easy, na parang nakapikit ka, the AI would make something for you. Not really. Kasi yung pag-judge ng quality, tao pa rin ang gumagawa. I said this in 2018, no? AI is gonna replace your job, but you still need to be there to check if the AI is giving quality work. Sinabi ko yan, 2018 pa. Okay? Now, what are the promises of AI? Can you just type it in the chat room, so maybe it's gonna be fun for us. The promises of AI, type the letter P. Maraming P. One promise, any job that can take weeks now takes minutes. And some jobs that take months now take seconds. I'll prove that to you in a bit. Okay? So at this point, you should be telling yourself, am I interested in having this ability to do a job that clients want me done in weeks can now be taken in minutes. Now, if you ignore this, if you don't learn prompt engineering, and people around you are doing it, no? Sabi, hindi, narinig ko yun kay Jomar, pero wala kang ginawa. And what will happen is, you will be left behind literally, because people are now able to do very many things very, very fast, and you are still stuck in the old way of doing it, which is not using AI to assist your job, which is really, really sad. Kasi pwede mo namang matutunan ngayon. Maraming nauna sa'yo. The young ones, they're like grabbing the opportunity to use AI and creating what I'm about to show you. So think about it carefully if you want to ignore this one. Okay? Especially if you're still working. Because your office mate might be doing AI, and if he takes my advice, he's not going to tell anyone he uses AI. That's my advice. Don't tell anyone you're using AI. Just use it. Anyway, more secrets in my prompt engineering 101 course if you want to know the background about that. So, any job that seems to you hard is now possible. Any job. And I'm speaking from the point of view, if ako ay isang graduate lang ng second year high school, and you think, oh no, I can't do much. I'll probably just go encoding, data encoder. But if you know how to encode and type, then you definitely know how to do these hard jobs, because the AI can do it for you. I'll prove it to you in a bit. And any job that seems impossible for you to do now, given an impossible task, later I'll show you something that's normally done in a few months and years, done in maybe the whole thing in 1 hour with AI. And not purely done by AI. Your brain is the input, the inspiration that the AI will get from, and then the output is something that you can actually use. So it's very exciting. Let me show you some impossible things that is already being done starting last December 2022. And if your brain doesn't register this to be impossible, something is really wrong. Patingin ka na, sir. Because what I'm about to show you, some of them are really impossible. But because of AI chat, it's not possible. Okay, what are the educational requirements for doing this AI? In my opinion, you need to be finished with grade school or more. You should know how to type in Tagalog or know how to type in your native language. What are the native language of the AI tools? You might think it's all English, and your what is this called? Colonial mentality is probably saying, yeah, you have to be great at English, otherwise you cannot do Chat GPT. Not true po, because Chat GPT, this is ChatGPT I'm showing you, can recognize these following languages: Slovenia, Romania, Cyrillic, Turkey, Suomi. I mean, any language you want. You see the introduction I gave this morning? Just, sorry, this before now. The intro was made by AI in Tagalog. So, as long as you can type in the language that you know. Yeah? By the way, it includes your Cebuano Bisaya. Okay? I've done it. I've done AI with, I've talked to it in Cebuano Bisaya. It can do that. Okay? Talk to me in a dead language. It can do that. It's your judge. If you want to judge if it's true, you go ahead and judge if it's true. Okay. Now, here's another requirement. Do you understand what these words mean? These are tones. Okay. What do these words mean? If you understand what they mean, then you probably pass. Do you know what analytical means? Argumentative, critical, creative. Do you know what expository mean? And informative and instructive. If you know what this means, you can understand how to use AI. Now there's another version of this. Do you understand what this means? Friendly, cynical, confident. These are moods. Critical, authoritative. Another thing you need to understand. If you understand what this means, you can speak AI. Okay. Now, do not take my word for it. I said you need to be in grade school, but really, my 10-year-old son is already using it. So is my uh, grade 8, grade 7 kids. They're already using bare bones ChatGPT. Now, let me ask those students of prompt engineering 101, the people who already took the course, what do they say about the educational requirement of you guys in learning AI? What is that? Let me make it bigger so you can read what they say. This is from Arnel. Sabi niya, tingin ko, dapat ikaw ay isang college graduate. I also think master's degree would be an advantage based on your educational background expertise, sabi ni Ernel. Let's read what the others say. Si Wendy, I think it doesn't matter kung anong educational attainment as long as may basic knowledge or understanding, especially sa paggamit ng computer. And of course, yung willingness mo to learn and openness to learn. And I thank you. That's Wendy, another member of the prompt engineering class. Here's another one from Anna. Sa tingin ko, after studying prompt engineering 101 with Jumar, dapat ikaw ay isang high school graduate. I also think it doesn't matter ano educational attainment mo, basta willing kang matutunan at matuto. Maturuan at matuto. From the basic learnings, pag willing ka matuto after prompt engineering course, daig mo pa mag-doctorate. Feeling omniscient ka. All-knowing. Wow. Sabi ni Ana. Okay. And me, I think you really just have to have this. You're willing to learn. They say graduate, masters, high school, ako grade school. So iba-iba yung aming opinion kung anong klaseng qualification mo. But I think we are united in saying, if you have the willingness to learn, you only need to take 2 hours to learn this. It takes 2 hours to learn this. Some cases, pwedeng 1 hour. Okay? Pero, sabihin marami kang nabasa, no? Pero kung, if you have 2 hours, the prompt engineering course is happening tomorrow, 8 to 11 p.m., you should definitely check it out. Okay. Yan po ang intro. Let's go. Ano ba ang kayang gawin ng isang AI na imposible? Here is one. Make an ebook in one click. Taas kamay, how many of you kayang gumawa ng ebook in 6 months? Siguro pwede, no? 2 weeks. Siguro pwede, no? How about 5 minutes? Ang gagawin mo, type mo yung title, tapos click. Yeah? and, and the ebook is important because of the text, no? Hindi siya because of the formatting, hindi because of the cover. Covers can be done by the AI as well, yeah, in case, no? Now, in case you don't believe me, I asked the AI to write something like a summary of how do you do copywriting. Kanina lang, I asked the AI. And sinabi ko lang sa kanya yung word na copywriting sa AI. Okay? So let me share to you what it said. I hope you can see it. Oh, I think first part ng sinabi niya. Okay? Now, can't really share to you the whole thing because I actually asked it to write something incredibly long. So I'm going to share to you right now what it did write. So remember, this took a few seconds for me to type, and it took the AI siguro mga 10 seconds to create. All right? So let me show it to you right now. I don't know which one is open. Which one? Wait, 14. Saan marami nakabukas? 14, 14. Oh, there it is. So, just to show you. So, this text was created by the AI. I read the whole thing. It's very good. I didn't have to edit it. This is can definitely pass on as an introduction chapter to a book on copywriting. This one, ito. Ito yung first part. And it's not boring. It's very straightforward na maganda. Okay? So, that's one example of an impossible thing that an AI can do right now in a few seconds. Now, some people are still going to ask, Jumar, is there money in the AI? Because I'm not going to get into it if there is no money. Of course, you don't call it a gold rush if there's no money. For example, this company is hiring for a prompt engineer, and the rate they gave is very small. Let me show you what the rate they're gonna pay you if you're the prompt engineer for this company. It's a very very nice and affordable 180,000 a year. This is around 400,000 pesos a month minimum for the prompt engineer. And this is just one of the first jobs coming out because there's not a lot of experts because this is a 3-month-old career. 3-month-old career. Now you can be paid $180,000 a year, approximately 400,000 pesos a month. Is there money in AI? Think so. We're just in the early days. And next week will be the release of the brand new GPT-4 version. Nobody knows except the people at OpenAI, the millennials running, the millennials are running OpenAI. They're the ones who made ChatGPT. They're the only ones who know the capability, and it's pretty much feeling ko exponential, meaning a lot of impossible things are going to be unlocked again. And maybe your job will soon be enhanced, not threatened by AI. So watch out for that next week. So what can you do with AI? Let's go to my fast track. We're gonna start kicking up the pace. Bibilisan ko po. Is that okay? Can you type in yes? Bibilisan ko, what can you do with AI? I already changed. I already sorted it to different kinds of things that it can do for you. For normal people work, I included normal people work. I also included freelancer and office work. Please type Y if you are agreeing that I can go faster. Okay. So office work, freelancer work, normal people work, fun things that I can make it do. But bottom line, I'm only showcasing those that I can cover within the next 10 minutes and not those fun things that I actually do with it. Because I think you want to see the serious stuff, not just the fun stuff. Okay. Number one, if you are applying, you want it to make an Upwork proposal, cover letter based on the client description and based on who you are. It's very hard to make this for each client. Now, the AI can make the cover letter for you, a proposal based on what the client wants to hire, who the client wants to hire. This is so awesome, especially for freelancers. And if you're a freelancer and you say you're techie, how come you're not doing this? Why are you writing your proposals by hand? You can make the AI do it. Now, a lot of the tasks that AIs can do would be writing essays, also known as content. And one example is to tell it to make a human written 100% unique SEO optimized article, meaning to say if you put it in a website, that website which contains those kinds of things. For example, you have a website about the Holy Mass, about Catalina Rivas' vision about the Holy Mass. You want to make your website about the the vision of this woman popular, then you need to ask the chat GPT thing to write 100 articles about this, unique and interesting, and it can do that for you. Of course, you need to spend time to read it, but it can definitely do that for you, week in and week out. After 1 year, you have 300 articles, and you will probably rank or become number one in SEO in Google about the Holy Mass or Catalina Rivas or Visions of Saints. Example lang yun. Another one would be content rewriter, meaning to say there's somebody who's created nice content about the thing that you're promoting. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You take their stuff, you let the AI rewrite it. It's like hiring a VA to rewrite, a Filipino VA to rewrite content instead of a Filipino VA writing it three times, three 3 hours a day. You now need this AI to do it for you for less than 1 minute, and then you can churn out so much content. Jomar, why is content impossibly important? Because without content, there's nothing to read online. Okay, Jomar, that's obvious. So without content, nobody will know who you are. That's also obvious. Without a lot of content, nobody will be convinced to buy whatever you sell. Correct. That's why you guys, when we buy at Lazada, we look at the content of the store. We have the reviews, the descriptions, the comments of people, the questions answered. We look at all the content. Then we get convinced, okay, well, I can buy from this store. I can trust this store. In buying small items or big items from Lazada, you do that. Or Shopee or Amazon, you do that. You look at the content. When buying even more expensive items from big companies, B2B, you need a lot more content because they're more expensive. That's how it is. That's how it works. Okay? So, higher content. Can you type it in the chat rooms? Very important lesson. The more content, the higher the price. The more content, the higher the price. The more content you make, the higher the price you can charge. The lower content, the lower the price. The lower content you make, the lower they perceive to be your value. That's why I have lots of content online. And none of it are vacation photos of my family because it's not important to you guys. Okay? Anyway, let's keep moving. An outrank article is an article that is designed to fight against other articles online, so that when people look for that article, let's say your project is about prayers, deliverance prayers. You want your website about deliverance prayers to be more important, more highly ranked in Google and Bing and Yahoo because you're selling this book, The Deliverance Prayers by Father Chad Ripperger. And every time you sell this book, you have a percentage because you give a like a Amazon link for this book. So you want to be number one when people search for the Father Chad or deliverance prayers or um, confession lists, list of sins. You want to be number one. How do you do that? Create a website, not a Facebook, a website that has tons of content, not boring, that contains the topics of this book. Essentially giving away the table of contents of this book to the AI. This book has, let me read, approximately 100 pages with approximately 40 different um, table of contents entries. You give each one to the ChatGPT, makes an article for each one. Makes an article for each one. It's not going to make an article based on the book. It's going to make an article based on the title of the table of contents. Creating 40 different articles just for your prayer, deliverance prayer website. When you say outrank, if there are any other prayers delivery websites out there, you will go number one because you have more content that's meaningful. The good thing about what happened to AI last December is the content became meaningful. It became interesting. It became not boring. You know why? Because there are human beings checking if the content is meaningful and not boring. As is, if you use AI chat GPT today, the content is slightly boring, it's frustrating because nobody will read it. But with the human input, that's why you have prompt engineering training, you can make the content livelier. Okay. Look like a human wrote it. Much better. The content will have personality, which is what we want. right? How come you guys like Gary Vaynerchuk so much, but he curses so much? Why? Because not only because of his sincerity when he talks, it's because of his personality. You like him. You like his personality. Yeah. You forgive his curses, but you like his personality. And articles must always, even outrank articles, must be like that. They must have personality. And the chat gpt tools right now, they are able to give personality. Maybe the next version will, but I gave you a hint of how to give personality to a chat gpt article by inputting these words. It must your article must be cold. It must be confident. It must be friendly, formal. All these things, moods. You must give the moods, and ChatGPT will not know what mood you want because it can do all of these things. One time I was asking it to make an article. It wrote every version. That's a waste of time. I don't want to read every version. I want to read one. So I have to pick one first. So I stopped it from creating every version. Okay? Now, outrank articles so much. Let's stop talking about articles and essays. Let's talk about strategic thinking. How can ChatGPT or an AI tool help you in thinking strategically, not content? Thinking about what you're gonna do. You know, there are already people out there who say, "When I'm stuck, I pray." Now, you know what they do? When I'm stuck, I talk to the AI. That's why it's very dangerous. I'm laughing, but it's very dangerous. If they start worshiping the AI, that's crazy. But when people are stuck, if you're stuck right now, you can just tell ChatGPT, "I'm stuck. I want to do this. Where will I start?" It's like a powerful Google that it tells you what to do. And if you have follow up questions, it gives you follow up questions. Sorry, it gives you follow up answers. Okay, so let's keep it a secret. You can definitely use these AI tools to get unstuck. Like, "I'm so lazy, I do not want to work today. What should I do?" It's gonna give you some advice. Boring but effective advice. Okay, when you're stuck, actually, generally speaking, you just take a break and you'll get unstuck. But there's more steps. You can ask the AI to do that. Now, let's go strategic thinking. What can you do? You can ask it to make better content outlines. Why better? Because when you ask it to make a content outline, it's pretty boring. You need to make it, you have to ask it. Type in the right prompts. That's why it's prompt engineering, to give you better content outlines. That's one. Another one is you make it plan your calendar so that it fills it up with content good for 30 days. Planning. Awesome, right? Here's another one. Keyword strategy. What kind of keywords should you use for your articles? It's so crazy because people are already using AI generated content and gives it back to AI. Okay, AI. Step one. AI, make me a list of keywords to use in my business. I am selling window blinds. Gives you a list of keywords. And then step two, AI, make me an outline of my website. What should I include? Here are my keywords. You just paste the keywords that it created earlier. Step three, AI, write down the about me for my company. Here is the outline of the website, and here are the keywords. Paste. Okay. Step four, AI, make me the FAQ for my company. This is what I sell, and here are the keywords. Paste. Essentially, you ask the AI to generate all the text of your website for you. How long? I don't know, 20 minutes. You're even busier just reading the output to see if you like it. That's your job. Prompt engineers, you just type it in. You like it? Revise. Revise is telling it, revise this. That's how you tell AI, to revise. Revise this. I don't like this part, remove this part. It's like instructing a human only. Just like a human, sometimes it doesn't obey you. That's the problem with AI. ChatGPT 3, we're gonna see for next week or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time zone because today is like Sunday pa lang sa US. Monday morning, maybe it has released by the time I'm doing this talk. You need to be ready for it because it's gonna be more powerful and you're gonna be left out if you do not learn this now. Okay? Okay, next one. Make me a script for my YouTube. Simple, right? Now, it's a little known secret that most of the YouTubers who are big who have big followers who do not use it to show their skin. Okay, they have scripts, and it's pretty hard to make scripts. You can ask the AI to do that. Okay, scripts, and here it is. Questions. Now this one you might think it's content. No, it's not. When you know the questions of your market, you can definitely sell anything because you know what they're asking. For example, you are selling the autobiography of Mr. Zig Ziglar. What would be the questions asked by people who would like to buy 100 of this? That's a great question. Let's say you're selling this book, hardbound, thick, the autobiography of Zig Ziglar, one of the great American salesmen. But you don't want to sell it to one person. You want to sell it to people who would buy hundreds of copies. So you ask the AI, what kind of person would buy 100 copies of this book in one transaction? It gives you the answer. And it probably will give you like a CEOs of sales organizations. Okay. Now, you can ask the AI, give me 10 questions that the CEOs of these sales companies ask about sales. And then those are the questions that you will put in your social media so you will attract the CEOs. You can even ask it the obvious question of, give me 10 ways I can attract the CEOs of sales companies. In fact, I'll do that later. Right? Because whatever it says, I can even ask it, what should I tell them? Give me the script. It's going to give me the script. Incredible. It's incredible. It's like a instant utusan. It's like the virtual careers of virtual, it's like the virtual assistant of virtual assistants, right? Like it does tell it what to do, and it's literally a virtual assistant. Right? Okay. So does this threaten the virtual assistant? Not really. It does enhance or make stronger the powers of a freelancer or a person with a virtual career. And it does enhance the employee, but not because now you have the tool that you probably think most freelancers use, but now it's available to everyone. ChatGPT and a lot of the AI tools this month is free. Some are paid, but some are free. If you want to know the free ones that we've discovered, join us in our prompt engineering class. Okay? 101 is happening tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Join us and I'll ask you to open all the places where you can find free. Especially if you live in a country where there is limited access to these tools. There are tools you can use that allows you access even though your country limits you. I'm speaking to you, Hong Kong. Okay? Thank you so much, sabi ni Facebook user. I like your examples. I read them too. Okay. Sino naman kayang planted friend ko yan? Hindi ko alam sino yan. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosanna, for saying that. No? I hope you guys picked it up. Sana nakuha nyo. Because if you wrote it down, naintindihan mo. The more content you have, the higher the price you command. If you're a company, you're a business owner, your content is just Facebook, yeah. You have very little content and very little reason to convince people that you're really good at what you do. Kasi nga, tamad ka sa content. Alright, here's another one. Oh, let's talk about these things. This is not part of the ChatGPT or even my prompt engineering course, no? But you can actually create complex images for image AI. Why am I including it? Because it's not you making the images. It's not the AI making the images. It's the AI making prompts. So these are words that you will create to create an image elsewhere. Like, for example, in the tools that we use in the course, Prompt Engineering 101, we do not use ChatGPT to make an image. Neither do we use Midjourney. We use another tool, and we just use this tool, ChatGPT, or the other alternatives to create the prompts to generate great images in another tool. If AI generated images is a big thing, it's not part of my talks and my coverage because it's too big, but I do include it as bonus. Okay. Now, let me just discuss quickly some impossible things you can create in 4 minutes time. using AI. Are you ready? Type R if you're ready. These are seemingly impossible things. Used to be possible. It takes a month or a week to do, but now you can do it very very quickly. This is the part when you should say, "I need to know how to do that," because it's impossible. Write a book, a complete one, in one click. I mean, who doesn't want to write a book? Every person who likes to have authority online, the consultant, the coaches, the leaders, the speakers, they all want to have this. Why? Write ebook. Why? Because book equals authority. Number two, book equals low priced product. Like speakers, they charge very high. Coaches, they charge very high. If they can only get you to buy a low price product, then they can have more customers. You see, think about this. I'm a member of this group of really, really good speakers worldwide. And I find out later that most of them have five clients, three clients. Why? Their authority is really low. Why? They were depending on social media following. Why? Because they don't know how to write a book. Oh, you mean they haven't discovered ChatGPT can write a book for them? Probably. Or maybe they're just too lazy to click on make me a book. They're just too lazy to like review the book that the ChatGPT can make for them. In which case it's an opportunity for you, yeah? Jumar, I do not like to write a book. It doesn't matter. There are people out there who want to write, can get your help if you only know how to click this one. Remember, this thing will take like 4 minutes to write the book. What are you waiting for? By the way, don't do demos of this because it's be boring watching it make the book. But definitely, I'm already doing this. Okay, completing a book but I not tried the one click because I'm already making it do per chapter. Just a moment. Thank you so much. Nawala yung audio because mubo ako, coughing. And right now, let me just answer the question. If you make the AI write X, a book, whatever, does it compromise your integrity? It depends. Remember the process. You don't make the AI write a book in one click and then you say, okay, this is my book, done. That's dumb. Why? Because you want to read the book. Yeah. How many of you would like to write a book but never read it? It's crazy. You read the book, yeah. And then you say, okay, I like this part, I don't like that part, I like this part, I don't like this part. You can tell the AI to revise the book it made. Using prompt engineering, you can command it to add your personality, add your stories. Correct? I mean, like it's so easy. Just type in, please add the time I lost my brother in the zoo. You just simply do that, and it will revise the book based on your input. You keep doing that until you're happy with the book. Correct? And then rule number one, as I said to you guys earlier, if you were not here, don't tell people you used AI. Just publish the book or give it away as an ebook. Why? Because the AI did not write the book. You did. You just told it to generate the text that you will review and revise, review and revise, review and revise, review and revise. That's where the job is. Review and revise, review and revise. When you write an actual book, you review and revise. You review and revise. It's part of life. It's not something unique to you because you're using AI. Okay, and of course, obviously, don't admit that you use AI because it you might get hit by haters, and there are people who hate and will buy and will say that you have violated copyright, blah blah blah, but cannot prove it. Since it's early days of AI, do not tell people you use AI. Just go ahead and create your content. All right. Don't even hint that you use AI. Correct. When I write something and people recognize it when I write it, there's no distinction wherein I wrote it if the AI wrote it. There's also no points or points deducted if I type the word THE and if the AI type the word THE. I mean, you're not don't care. You don't care who wrote the word the. Did the AI write it or did Joma write it? Oh no. I mean, is that important? The important thing is the message of your book, what you want the book to accomplish. That's the important thing. Okay? So think about that. Clarification. Thank you so much for the question. I love the question. AI doesn't plagiarize. It does not. It only constructs sentence based on data and algorithm. Correct. It does not plagiarize because every time you make AI create something, you can type try again or redo or try again. It will create a brand new set, brand new set, brand new set, brand new set because it's intelligent enough to make sentences. So it doesn't plagiarize anyone because it makes brand new sets of sentences. Okay. Now, this question has an overlap of understanding of plagiarism, what is research, and what is copyright. All of those, the only thing you accept is research. So technically, you can say that the AI is your super researcher who used majority of the internet's information to do its research. Something many humans cannot do. You cannot absorb all the information from the internet, right? But since the AI is an AI with a massive amount of computer power, that's exactly what it has done. The people who made it has trained it using the data set of the internet before 2022. And now it knows many things. But it doesn't know Avatar 2 because it hasn't happened yet. It doesn't know the next Shazam movie. Doesn't happen yet, right? Or it doesn't know what happens in Quantum Mania because that's 2023. This has limitations. But yeah. So bottom line is if it can do a book in one day, in one click, no, do you feel bad? Question. Why do you feel bad? Di ba? Why do you feel? Okay. Will it not compromise the integrity of the net if the work for sale is generated by an AI? There is no integrity of the net. There are tons of lies on the internet. Flat world conspiracy theories. JFK was killed by aliens. That's the internet. There's no integrity of the internet. The internet is full of lies and truths and everything in between, right? There are people who believe this is so funny. Let me show you. I don't want to say it. I want to show it to you. I want to show it to you. It's so funny. Um, it's only funny to Jomar because Jomar, thinks this way. But do you remember this topic called? This is the internet. The integrity of the internet. But it's not even the internet. It's like even before the internet, it was crazy. Global warming. You know this? Global warming. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of the global warming? Anyone? So let me show you. Um, it's funny. The global warming concept is found on the internet. Yeah, obviously, because it was there before the internet existed. So we have here some screenshots of Time magazine. Time magazine is a magazine that existed before you guys existed, and there were concepts about global warming, how to survive the global warming thingies. Yeah, some magazines, no? Nawawala yung coastline because the ice is melting and stuff like that. Yeah, how to survive the. Now, here's the funny thing: Time magazine in 1977 also has their own version of global warming. It's the opposite. What is that? How to survive the coming ice age. Now, both of these are in the internet, which is true. Which one is true? Do we have an ice age or do we have a global warming? You might say, oh, today there is global warming. In the 1970s, there is a ice age. Um, so is there integrity on the internet? Or is internet contains everything crazy about humans? I tend to agree that the internet contains every crazy thing that humans can think about. Yeah. Pro gun, anti gun. Pro Trump, anti Trump. That's all in the internet. So maybe you're talking about something else, not integrity of the internet. Okay. All right. So you're talking about expression of integrity. What do you mean by that? Uh, so when you say word heavy words like this, you go into the world of philosophy. In other words, you're having a hard time expressing what you want to say. So maybe evaluate first what do you want to say. For example, you want to say, I don't want to use an AI to make my book. I want to type it one by one. Then don't use the AI. Hello, you have a choice. Do not use AI to write your book because you feel there is some sort of integrity lost. Where I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm so sorry, but here's the thing. I write this sentence. I'm gonna type it in. Pretend. I would like to honor my father for raising us up to be smart people. Period. I type that. Okay, I type that. So you might think, oh, I have the integrity because I typed that in. It goes to my book. Now I tell my AI to write exactly the same thing. AI, write me a letter honoring my father for raising us to be smart kids. AI comes up with 3 paragraphs. AI comes up with 3 paragraphs. I read it, I love it. I read it, I love it. I revise it a little bit, spend 3 minutes revising it to add a little bit personal stuff. And that's my letter to my father honoring him. Question: did I lose integrity? What is integrity? Is it now less worthy to present the letter to my father because I have the help of the AI? It's the same story as, I cannot use computer. That's no integrity. I use typewriter. Tuk, tuk, tuk. No, you have no integrity. I use pen and quill. Ink, inkwell, feather pen. I write it in handwriting. Parang comparison, Mas may integrity kasi handwritten it. That's true. It feels better. But if I copy the AI and handwrite the whole thing, it's less integrity. See? So parang the fight is in your mind, probably in other people's minds, of should I completely rely on my brain or use the AI to help me write the book? Because essentially, you're not letting the AI write the book for you. You are writing the book with the help of the AI. I thank you. Okay? Alright, nasa na tayo? Yung pa, isa pa lang yun. Isa pa lang impossible thing na yun. And I have to say goodbye na kasi isang impossible thing. But I love the question. Thank you so much. And sabi ng isa, if you use the AI as editor of your own ebook, that's correct. If you have written the book. But as I told you, you can make the AI write anything. So if you have an idea and you are helpless, kasi nga natapos ka lang grade 6, but you want to express yourself, how to survive being a DH in Dubai. You want to write that book. You can type it in, mali-mali. Mali grammar, mali ang construction, mali phrases, mali ang subject-verb agreement. You want the AI to fix it up, it can fix it up. You understand me? If you're smart, go ahead, write your book manually. Typewriter, handwritten, great, game. Word perfect, game. But I'm talking to those na gusto ng superpower. Pero wala naman silang superpower. Wala silang education na pwedeng sabihin na kaya kong gawin yan kasi matalino ako. This is that opportunity. Itong ChatGPT, itong AI na to. Okay? Let me go quickly with the rest. Thank you so much for the questions. Right? Magawa ka ng online course, one click. Online course creators should be panicking by now. Dadami ang competition nila. One course! One click! It took them months to make the course. Da. Right? Yung description ng e-commerce products, yung mga binibenta mo sa Lazada, gagawin na lang ni ChatGPT or ng AI yan. Hindi mo naisipin. Nahihirapan ka mag-program sa Python, you ask it to help you figure out how to program in Python. This is like an incredibly smart person helping you program computers. There's an extremely long conversation between Lenin and Clara Zenkin, and it talks about the plans of Lenin. Lenin is one of the leaders of the Soviet Union. It talks about the plans at opinion ni Lenin tungkol sa feminist or women power. Ganyan. This happened, I think, in the 60s. It's extremely long. And when you read it, you will probably fall asleep every 2 seconds. Sobrang, ano ba tong haba naman na sentence na to? Ang daming sinasabi and they use so many synonyms. Essentially, what Clara and Lenin was talking about is what feminism is as you know it to be. So it wasn't about what Lenin was thinking about when it comes to women in the Soviet Union. Lahat ng description niya doon, women must get jobs, men and women are equal, all that stuff. Sinabi ni Lenin yon. And the easiest way to get that information is to ask this thing to summarize it for you. Because it's so hard to read. So ang ginawa ko, summarize this text. I pasted the whole conversation, really long, probably 40 pages. And I pasted it, and sabi ko, I want you to summarize this. Ting! Sinamarize niya. Sabi ko, I want you to get emoji bullets from this. And it gave me the emoji bullets from this extremely hard to understand peace interview. Okay? Superpower. Yeah. One high value thing that it can do is to make high converting Facebook ad copy. Text, images, captions that makes people buy. That's very important. And mataas din ang value niyan. If you study this stuff, you don't care about integrity. You care about what the client love it and would it help sell products for the client. There's no integrity here. Yes, Sammy? So the thing that this creates AI is not self-expression. Like I want to express my heart to the world. No, that's not it. That's not it. If you want to do that, you write. If you want to paint, you paint. Self-expression. If you want to create jobs, you want to make commerce happen, at least from my examples, then this is the tool. Okay? Another one is, wala ka maisip, kailangan mo gumawa ng lyrics about X. And you're a songwriter, you make it right. Song lyrics. It actually even asks you, anong gusto mong style ng lyrics? Nagawa siya. Okay? Pero, you know what? If you give it very little input, it's not gonna make great lyrics. If you give it a lot of input, it's gonna make great lyrics. I made it write a rap song about I forgot the topic. It was so boring the topic, but it made the fun rap lyric for a topic that's so boring. Kaya niyang gawin. Sabi ko, i-rhyme mo. Ganito dapat ang rhyming niya. So you need to know what iambic pentameters are because you're a songwriter. That's poetry. Okay. Another one is, yung business humihingi ng content. Anong gagawin mo? Pagawin mo siya ng content for the business. This is specifically Google My Business profile post. Different from your Facebook, different from your Twitter. Specifically for businesses only. Galing. Here's one that's really personal. You wrote something, it's ugly. You want it to turn into professional. This is the tool that can do it. And you can keep doing it until maganda na yung magiging version ng message mo. Can it make yes, it can make Tagalog songs. I just gave you the list of languages it can make. Yes. That is the no, it essentially all the languages, even Cebuano if you like. Try it. Try it. Okay. I asked it kanina to write to tell me jokes. It's so millennial yung jokes na ginawa niya, hindi ako natawa sa iba. But I'm pretty sure the millennials will love it. Ang dami pwede gawin sa tool na to, grabe, even for fun as this, no? Papatagalogin mo sila, no? And if you're late, no, and you didn't see what it can do, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of what I did show earlier, because you might not have seen this before I conclude, no?
Si Jomar Hilario ay isang kilalang internet marketer, entrepreneur, at coach sa Pilipinas.
I didn't write this. The AI is reading it, and the AI wrote this.
Kilala siya sa kanyang kakayahang magturo ng mga kaalaman sa digital marketing, online entrepreneurship, at virtual careers. Simula nang magsimula si Jomar Hilario sa kanyang online business noong 2003, nakatulong siya sa libu-libong mga Pinoy na matutunan ang mga paraan ng paglikha ng sarili nilang online businesses. Sa kanyang mga coaching programs, nagtuturo siya ng mga kasanayan sa pagbuo ng mga online courses, paglikha ng sariling website, at pagpapalawak ng social media presence. Bukod sa kanyang mga programa sa digital marketing, isa rin si Jomar sa mga nangunguna sa pagtuturo ng mga virtual careers sa Pilipinas. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga libro at webinar, naituturo niya kung paano maging isang virtual assistant, freelancer, o online business owner. Dahil dito, naging inspirasyon siya ng mga kabataang Pilipino na naghahanap ng mga alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa digital world. Sa kabila ng kanyang mga tagumpay sa online world, hindi nawawala ang kanyang pagiging makatao at matulungin. Kadalasan siyang nakikita sa social media na nagbibigay ng libreng mga kaalaman at tips para sa mga gustong matuto. Si Jomar Hilario ay tunay na haligi sa mundo ng digital marketing at virtual careers sa Pilipinas.
See, I'm really a virtual careers person. Anyway, that's generated by AI. You're asking me, can it make religious songs? It can make any kind of song you want, any language, any kind, any topic, any topic. That's what I showed you. Anyways, thank you so much. Here's some of the comments given by the members of the prompt engineering. Okay. Sabi ni Rowan, I feel empowered because I can use AI well to do repetitive tasks easier. Okay, sabi niya ganon. Sabi naman ni Joy, I've been brought to a new dimension in the power of AI. Knowing the proper and effective way of using AI will definitely make some of your tasks easier as a virtual professional. Jomar's course has definitely guided me how to maximize its potential in doing things much faster than before. After personally experiencing its usefulness, I will definitely include this important tool in my virtual professional journey. Ayan. Yan po ang members ng Prompt Engineering 101. And yan yung kanilang mga lessons. No? The show we're gonna do tomorrow at 8 o'clock is actually meant for them. So may members na tayo. So I'm just inviting you to join us because the lesson tomorrow is gonna happen whether you join or not. Okay, maiwan kayo, sumama kayo, it doesn't matter because I'm making this repeat. This is a repeat lesson for them. It's improved but also repeat because I wanted to have a good recording. Okay, the website to go to para sumali dyan, iba-ibang choices no pag ikaw ay sumali. No? Kasi pag mag-isa ka lang, mas mataas. Pag may ka-duet ka, dalawa kayo, mas mura. Now, saan ka maghahanap ng ka-duet? Siyempre, dito na. Ayun, chat room mo. Who wants to join with me? Sabihin mo gano'n. Tapos pwede kayong mag-pay magkasabay. Kahiwalay pero magkasabay. Tapos sabihin mo, ang ka-pair ko ay si X. Tapos yun. Pwede ka nang makakuha ng discount for the pair discount. Now, ito yung prices para medyo you have a good idea of how much it is. So the prices are based on kung ilan kayo, no? Because some people want to share this. So the solo is 4,899 and the pair is 8,299. But if you share it, it's 4,184 each na lang. Mas cheaper pa yung tatlo kayo, no? Is 10,199. So 10,199 divided by 3, that's only 3,000. almost 3-4 each lang. Almost 3-4 each lang pag tatlo kayo. Now, if there's people here, tatlo kayo, makapag-pair up na kayo sa chat room or my virtual careers na group or any one of my courses, mag-pair up, magtatlo na kayo para makakuha niyo yung pinakamura na rate. Okay? And website is gonna be here. I'm gonna show it to you here right now. There, that's the website. PE101. jhilario.com. That's PE101. That is the price right now. This price will obviously increase because it has increased since we launched this. By the time I do another one, which is Prompt Engineering 202 or 303, that's already GPT-4, yung bagong version. Will take probably a week to study it. But we will not be doing a Prompt Engineering live for the next couple of weeks, probably months, until mag-settle down na yung bagong version. Pretty much marami ka talaga magagawa dito. And what was impossible before, hidden potential mo talaga ma-unlock. Tanong nga ni Arnel, can it arrange music? It can only do that if you know how to arrange music. Because I've seen somebody in YouTube arrange music using AI. Yes, it can. In fact, secretly, alam nyo ba, meron ng tools for arranging music using AI. Meron na. And in fact, ginagamit ko na siya. Okay? Actually, I have two of these tools na it's used for arranging. But you don't use prompt engineering for arranging. Okay? Because it's going to be hard. No? Magma-manual work ka talaga. I have a tool right now that I'm using for arranging music because I am the virtual careers guy and I also arrange music. Okay. So yeah, sneaky, hindi sinasabi ng mga manufacturers talaga na AI ang nagrarun nito. But definitely it's already being done right now. Kung nandun ka sa mundo ng music. Kasi baka hindi no? Hindi, baka wala ka dun sa mundo na yun. Kaya you don't know this, these tools, right? You know what I'm using? This is an AI tool for arranging music. I'm just randomly pressing. Then it can actually give me different combinations or different prompts pa iba-ibang style of music. Mouse lang gamit ko niyan. So definitely, sir, AI is being used by but it's not using the text one. Kasi arranging music needs na marunong ka mag-arrange, right? Kung hindi ka marunong, how can I use this, di ba? Yeah? It's not that standard for mere mortals. Ang tinuturo ko sa inyo dito sa prompt engineering is I'll give an example of what we do here. This one, for example. Each one of these posters, ang gumawa ng text, yung AI. Ang trabaho ko, pumili lang. Nung nilagay ko to, I can actually make 100 of these with 100 different text. You understand me? And the whole thing, kung 100 dyan, I'll probably take, iba-ibang sinasabi I'll probably take around 30 minutes siguro to generate all 100, including checking. Okay? Tapos including randomizing the colors. That's what it can do. I combine this text with Canva to create the posters. But generally, hindi lang Canva ang pwedeng puntahan ng posters na yon. Okay? Nasabi ko sa inyo. Canva is just one tool to create posters for social media use. Iba-iba ang sinasabi nito. Okay? And dati, to do this, you have to manually paste. Now, you don't manually paste anything. You just sabihin mo doon sa AI tool, gawan mo ako ng 100 different kinds of this with a different message. I actually ask it to make 200 and then I erase the stuff I don't like. Or I keep asking it to generate 100 na it generates 100 na gusto ko and then load everything to Canva. Tapos after, hindi ko nahintayin si Canva, gagawa siya ng ganyan. Mabilis lang naman si Canva. Siguro after a few 3 minutes, meron akong 100 posts. That is impossible before. Noong November last year, that was impossible. Dati you have to type 100 prompts, type 100 words, type 100 messages, and now seconds. No? Seconds lang. Seconds lang. And I like to demo that to you, no? Not now, kasi mahirap pag bumagal bigla yung system or yung internet eh. Ano lang kayo. Maganda dun na mismo sa ating course. Sa Prompt 101 na course, you will be given a time. 3 oras kasi to, no? First 2 hours turuan ko kayo. 1 hour, I'll just be quiet and you can ask me while you're doing yung nag-ano kayo, type kayo ng prompts, pinapagana nyo na yung imagination nyo, pumipili na kayo ng mga dapat gawin, pagawa nyo sa tool, no? Then, I'll be just your guide in the last hour kung ano yung gusto nyo, may tanong kayo, may clarification kayo, ganyan. Now, for those of you already attended yung Prompt 101, may akong mga bonus na dagdag. Kasi every time you will teach this, because it's very new, there are always something new. Okay? So, yung mga nauuna, sila talaga ang sila yung nakaka-benefit agad. And isa sa mga members nga natin, hindi ko nasabihin ng pangalan, nakagawa na nga siya ng 3 libro. Na-publish na nga niya sa Amazon. Ang magic talaga doon, ang bilis mo naman mag-publish, mister, sa Amazon. Sikreto mo. Ang bilis niya. Yes, pati yung book cover niya, actually, dinemo ko na paano pagandahin yung book cover mo. Dinemo ko na rin dun sa course. Kasi gumawa na siya ng libro, sayang naman. Hindi maganda yung book cover. So, pati book cover, papagawa mo na rin sa AI. Kasi title, papagawa mo sa AI. Yung text sa likod ng libro mo, katulad nitong libro na to, Catholicism and Fundamentalism, diba may text sa likod yan? Required yung text na yan eh. Ginagawa ng author kasi gumawa ng libro, diba? You have to write this. Let the AI write it. Hirap gawin yan eh. Gusto mo acknowledgement, suot niya? Yes. Yung thank you? Yes. Yung preface? Yes, kaya niya. Including, baka kalimutan nyo, yung spine. Papadesign mo rin sa AI yung spine. Pwede. Pwede. In fact, yung graphics nga eh. Kung gusto mo magpagawa ng graphics, papagawin mo yung AI ng graphics ng style para papipiliin ka yan. Anong gusto nyo? Kaya yan. You don't have to use the AI to make the graphics, ha? Maraming magandang graphics sa Canva. Pero kung gusto mo, pagawin mo si AI ng ideas of what to do. And kaya niya. What can you put on the cover? Kaya niyang gumawa ng napakadaming infinite na ideas. So, in summary, what are AI good for? Idea generation. No? Generating of ideas so you don't have to manually do the ideas yourself. It can teach you, guide you kung ano yung direction na pwede mong gawin sa mga ideas mo, no? Tapos, it will write for you whatever you want. A personal letter of apology to your dad. A reach out letter for somebody. A loved one you have forgotten to greet on the birthday. Ganun. I-edit mo lang para may integridad ka naman. Pero bottom line, it's just a tool. Just like any tool, I prefer to use my horse. You prefer to use your car. Same story. Diba? You can say, wag muna, natakot ako dyan. People will die because of cars. Correct. People have also died because of horses. Same story. Okay? Yun. Galing ng AI, grabe. With a warning ni Elon Musk that AI is dangerous. So, open your eyes, no? Where's the danger? So far, the people who make AI tools today are not evil. They're trying not to be evil. Feeling ko si Elon Musk, nakita niya na yung potential ng evil ng AI. Maybe he's already seen, it will be the new Soma. Soma is from the book of Aldous Huxley, The Brave New World. Huwag niyo nang basahin. it's like, it's a prediction of today's world. You're already living in it. But maybe it's the worst version of Soma. No, but Soma is something everybody's addicted to. It's this, oh. Today, Soma is this. Everybody's staring at their small gadget, no? But sa book na Brave New World, Soma is a drug. Maybe eventually, AI is going to be the drug. Maybe people will worship AI. Maybe there's going to be a religion of AI. Who knows? But open your eyes. For us, it's a tool, and we're going to maximize the tool. If you use it to spread the word of God, spread your word, spread the business word, just use it as a tool. Just like this, it's really just a tool. Okay, you can use this to open, lock cars, but it's really just a tool. Just use it for the right way. Okay? Sabi ni Facebook, hindi ko siya kilala. Ang walang pangalan, si Eye-opener, thanks a lot. Before this, my idea about writing essays, which makes it problematic for educational institutions. That's true, no? If you have the kids write the essays. However, pangit talaga ang output ng ChatGPT 3 for writing essays. Let's see what happens to ChatGPT 4. The kids need to learn prompt engineering to make excellent essays. Ulitin ko, the people who want to make essays for submission in school still need to learn how to order the AI around so that the essay is great. But if it's not, they don't know how to order the essay. When they tell, write me a report on pollution. Patay, pangit ang output nun. Write me a report on pollution for grade 6. Pangit pa rin output nun. You still need to add some ingredients. Kaya nga prompt engineering ang tinututok sa inyo para maging excellent yung output. Pag naging excellent ang output, hindi na masasabi ni teacher, ang pangit naman ang ginawa mo or masyadong maganda kasi nandun na yung input ng student. Yung personality ng student, yung likes ng student, yung dislike ng student, nandun na doon sa prompt. And that's why it makes the output better. It's not just made by AI 100%. Not really. That's not really. Okay? Pwede, pero not really. Okay? Bottom line, pag sinabit naman ng estudyante yung AI written work, edi quiz mo siya, anong nakasulat dito? I-summarize mo sa akin in Tagalog. Patay. He's so lazy, he didn't write the essay, but he's so lazy, he didn't even read his own essay. Di bagsak? Diba? Pero what if the student can repeat what the essay said? Was that the point of the education? That the student will learn? Oo nga, no? Yun yung point. Is the point really kids must handwrite every essay? Is that the point? Kids must manually type everything. Was that the point? What if the kids say, oh, I Googled it and copy pasted from 700 websites? Is that the point of education? If you're able to copy from 700 websites and make an essay, does that make it more credible, better, creative, integrity? Ang ginawa lang naman ni AI, from 7 billion websites, nag-summarize siya. Ang trabaho ng person, do I like this? Revise it. Do I like this? Revise this. Yun lang. Thank you so much. And magti-team up na si King at saka si Rosana who wants to be your partner. Please share your emails to each other. And you can also go back to the chat room. This appears in LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. And wait lang. Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Naubuna ako. I'll see you tomorrow. Part of this course, you will get something, a bonus. It's called the Success Vision. Where is it? Let me get it for a while. These, I only have 10 of these. These are the Success Vision workshops. I will be shipping this 8 p.m. bukas. I will be shipping this to those who join. The workshops will happen next week. There are 5 sessions. You are going to use AI to develop your future vision of your life. There are only about 10 slots for this. 10 slots. So we're gonna meet after the AI lessons. We're gonna meet for 5 more lessons online, and you are going to receive this if you're in the Philippines. And this is not a blank lang, ano? It's like may laman to. And you're gonna use the contents of this to create a success vision for your life or for your business, including your family. And this contains around 12 different aspects of life that you need to fill up. And ito yung sinasabi nila na without vision, the people perish. No? So that's in the Bible, by the way. This is a book I made, a workbook I made to create a success vision for your life. However, doing that is very, very hard. So gumawa ako ng prompts. Napakadaming prompts. Halimbawa for health, ito yung prompts. How are you going to use this to create a success vision? I'm going to teach you how to do that using AI. And there's going to be 5 sessions of doing this because there are 12 here. 12 different topics. And this is mostly silent work. Online tayo, I'll teach you what to do and you will do it. You're going to use AI. You're going to use AI and this workbook. Now, if you're not in the Philippines, you can still join us. I'm going to give you a digital copy of this one so you can still use it para gamitin mo with the AI. What's the bottom line? Instead of making a to-do list or a plan na sinulat mo, you are going to write what business owners know works so well, a vision. When you have a vision, you are unstoppable in whatever it is you want to do. I don't mean just business or money, also family, also health. We tackle a lot of things here. Essentially everything you need in your life, such as head, happiness, habits, holiness, heart, household, helpmates, holdings, household, heroic life, heritage, and harmony. Parang ako talaga sulat, no? Yeah, I didn't use an AI to make this because this was created before AI was invented. So this is the bonus. This course, 5-session course, is around 5,000 to 7,000. Okay, join us in ChatGPT, or sorry, join us in Prompt Engineering, and you get this for free. 5 sessions, workbook shipped to you by tomorrow. Tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'll ship it to you if you're in the Philippines, right? And the shipping is free. Right? So this is the bonus number 1. So I have 10 of these na lang. Okay, 10 na lang. This is newly delivered. Now, second bonus is you get the recording of the very first ChatGPT 101, which is the very first lesson on this. So, yung recording na makukuha mo para ma-compare mo anong pagkakaiba noon at ngayon. Okay? And that's it. So essentially, you're not just joining Prompt Engineering 101 for 1 session, you're also joining this one, 5 sessions. All right, that's it. That's the bonus for you guys. Extend na ako ng sobra. Thank you so much for joining. I know you learned a lot. If you're watching this and tapos na ang March 14, then definitely check out the website pa rin. And maybe there is a special running on that website, jhilar.com/PE101. Get it? You might be able to see the 202 or the 303 version by the time you watch this, if you're watching this late. Okay, I'll see you guys if you're a member of Prompt Engineering 101 tomorrow at 8 p.m. Hindi po umaga, 8 p.m. And for those of you who are looking to join by, favorite na lahat, GCash, I'm gonna leave you with the GCash stuff here in the chat room. The GCash and the bank deposit options there. Okay, it's down there. Pwede rin yan. So here are the choices, and these are your bonuses. Okay, God bless. This is Jomar Hilario. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Final questions, please. Okay.